They all feared the summer, but no one spoke of it. And now it was setting in. Gradually, unhurriedly, relentlessly. First there was a short, cool shower, but the grass soon shook off the dew. Then the sun flared more and more fiercely. Streams of bright light proliferated, conquering each shady area of the garden in turn. The rodents moved out into the fields. The pungent smell of mouse urine wasn't so easily expelled from the dining room. The whitewashed tables were put outside. That was where they ate their meals now, lay down to rest and waited for family visits. The terrace was paved with flagstones, chipped, weather-beaten. The odd blade of grass protruded from under them. Helena took her first step. She moved cautiously, as if entirely shattered inside. Her head bounced dangerously. It didn't fit her body, but looked as if forcibly planted onto her limp neck. As she walked, she watched the other residents, sitting on the terrace, staring into space, basking in the sunshine like lizards static among stones, presenting themselves to be bathed in warmth, skulls thinly coated in sparse, dry hair, faces like several pieces of skin sewn together, cheeks marked with bruises, wounds, and suppurating scratches, tissue paper eyelids, bellies swollen by disease, furrowed hands, gnarled fingers, ruffled thighs, hanging loose, wobbling with every motion of the body, feet liberated from booties and slippers, large, misshapen toes, growths, lumps, watery tumors. It looked as if they were waiting for something. They stared at the entrance gate for hours on end. By noon it was hard to see, dissolving in the blazing heat of the sun, blurring amid the rusty railings. The tarnished wicket seemed eternally shut, as if it were a stage prop through which no one ever exited, beyond which nothing existed. Helena stopped. She groped for a jug of warm liquid, her fingers wound around a glass. She gripped it in the way someone whose head is spinning leans against a wall. She narrowed her rheumy eyes. The flower boxes were filled with annuals. Rubber plants trapped in clay pots had been brought into the fresh air. Their fleshy, meaty leaves towered over the lawn. Old vine shoots gave way to young green ones, quickly covering the high fence that bordered the property. Last year's sun umbrellas had been dusted off. Deck chairs, plastic armchairs, and little camping tables had been set out on the terrace. Ah, so here comes another June, she said quietly to herself.